Good morning, it's day 2 here at Scofield Reservoir. The geese are gaggling and we got some cool steam coming off the lake. I just saw either a giant fox or probably what was a coyote running around the edge of the lake with this giant bushy tail, which makes me think it was a fox that was big like a coyote. Pretty cool. Hope I get to see one again. This morning Teresa did a little walk around the RV and found out that our black water tank is leaking, which is just what we wanted to fix this morning. Apparently one of the hose clamps came off, which doesn't surprise me because when the guy at Cruise America was shutting the valves and showing us how it worked, it all looked super loose and sketchy. So we get to clean that up. Fortunately, not a lot of, we haven't hardly used the toilet, and it's just a small little leak supposedly. We're gonna go check it out. I believe it was Red Green who said, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. So I at least have that going for me. Who doesn't love waking up to poo all over the ground? So that hose, yeah, you can tell it's been ghetto rigged before, so we're gonna try and fix that. Step 1 is to put on gloves.
Doctor?
Wow. It's usually best if they come down below the wrist. Hey, but I got these thumb holes. Maybe I could just pull my sleeves down. I'm really glad I thought to bring my little multi-tool because we could not be doing this without a little screwdriver. All right, we got some longer gloves now. We're gonna try and tackle this. This is awesome.
Oh!
Awesome.
Wow, look at that handiwork on it. There's like tape and everything.
And they need to watch the Red Green show a little more. Oh, where's my
Splash
big
zone.
screwdriver? That's freaking nasty. Ugh, I got it on my hand. Remind me to wash my hands before breakfast. So if you're coming to stay, don't stay at this campsite for another week. Oh, sweet. Yeah, look at the sealant they've got all over that to make sure it seals. I'm really regretting having used the toilet this morning. But we were gonna figure this out one way or another. It's a crap job. Well, I know I touched my tool with the nasty gloves. Let's hope we don't have to use this tool ever again. I've worked under a lot of cars before, but this is the first one that was raining poop on me while I was fixing it. And I don't know how good of a fix it is because it's just a hose clamp on the black water tank squeezing it around the hose that goes into it. We'll probably call them and have them come meet us and fix it somewhere. That's pretty gross. Done. So I realized black water is a biohazard, so we couldn't just rinse it off and push it down the drain or whatever. So we mopped it all up with some paper towels and then hosed down the little remaining wet spots. So before this trip we wanted a composting toilet. Now we really want one so we don't have to deal with any of that crap. Literally. If you don't know what a composting toilet is, check out the video from Gone with the Winds. They do a really good job explaining it.
So I forgot the eggs once again, and usually when that happens it means that we're having bacon quesadillas or grilled cheese. So it's grilled cheese with bacon this morning.
On this trip we're also reviewing the Goal Zero Yeti 400. It's a battery supply pack. So we're gonna see if it can power the induction burner all by itself. Let's see if it can handle it. Do that again.
It's not doing it.
That would be a no. Okay, the Goal Zero Yeti 400 has an output max of 300 watts, and we were pulling more than that with the induction plate, so that's why it wouldn't handle it. It wasn't the amperage, it was the wattage. So the induction plate goes from 200 to 1800 watts. which would make a lot of sense why a battery with a 300 watt max capacity couldn't handle it. So compared to camping, RV life isn't as good. To be honest, I'd rather be sleeping in a tent. Compared to living in a house with a lawn and all these extra rooms you're heating, RV life is awesome. So when I think of this as a house, I love it. When I think of it as a tent, it's just not the same as being in a tent. It's a little bit tricky making a bed when you can't walk along the edges. You kind of have to climb on the bed to get back in there and do it. Not bad, just something I didn't expect. The bed's wide enough for Fender to sleep on it. And last night in the middle of the night, I heard a big thump and I think he fell off. But he seems to be okay, and he found the only sunspot in the whole RV.
Breakfast is on. Bacon grilled cheese sandwiches, apple slice.
That looks so good. Alright, we're all packed up and ready to hit the road. Outside we found this little dinosaur who's become our mascot, I think. What's his name?
Explorosaurus or Exploratops?
I like Exploratops. Alright, here we go. Fender knows just what to do. He's been following the example of the painting on the wall. Alright, we are here at Electric Lake. There are some really cool snowmelt rivers coming into it. You can see down there. I think if the weather holds, we're going to get out the packrafts and packraft down those a little ways. Should be fun.
Got some new cheese to try. Cranberry cheddar.
Teresa and I don't drink alcohol, but we do like bottled root beer. Tell us about this one.
This one is a birch beer, so it's heavy in birch, and it's also got a lot of wintergreen in it, which we both really like. It's yummy. Maybe it's
Well, we were just about to grab the packrafts, but then it started hailing / sleeting, so we're gonna wait for a break in the weather, then hopefully head out. Kokopelli Packrafts sent us these packrafts. They're a new company out of Colorado, making packrafts that are really high quality at about half the price of the industry leader alpaca. We have alpacas personally, and we like the shape of the alpacas a little bit better. But if you're just getting started into packrafting, or you can't afford, $1,000 to $1,500 for one, check out these Kokopellis. They're really well made, really great little packrafts. like Yvonne. Well, we're testing out how durable they are. All right, I'm totally high center. Hope I don't dump. All right, let's get out when we can.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, got my boat?
Yeah.
That was an adventure. I think I hit every rock on the way down. Well, that was an adventure. Now we're heading over to river number 2. That looks a little deeper and less rocky. We got stuck probably 30 times going down that. There are a few times I thought I was gonna get flipped. Yeah, it's snowing. We're at the confluence. Crazy how it goes from sunny to snowy in 10 seconds.
It was like bumper boats on that first one. This one was fine. It was not as shallow. It was still fun though either way.
That was definitely an adventure. It'd probably be more fun in the summer, and it'd definitely be more fun if there was another foot of water, but we knew it wasn't going to be the greatest plan ever, but we went for it and it was fun. Hi!
Hi, buddy. I bet he's watching us and making that noise.
Hi! Hi! Remember in one of our first videos where we were shopping for RVs and I said a dinette is a must-have and I really want one? I'm not so sure I want one anymore, at least not this size. There's just not a whole lot of room for my knees, and leaning back into this really hard thing is very uncomfortable. So I'm probably gonna design something like Technomadia where they have the desk built just for working instead of trying to make this area a multi-purpose area. Fender just discovered his first squirrel and he just learned that they can hide underground, and he's trying to process that right now. Man, they look that clean. As a tent camper, I swore I would never have a generator when camping. So technically, I'm not camping right now. We're living, we're boondocking. So this is a first for me. And as you can tell, I suck at it. We're gonna try that again. All right, we're gonna warm it up a little bit in here so we don't have to sleep in our down or edit in our puffies and sleeping bags. Fortunately, there's no one else around, so we're not bugging anyone with this generator. Update on the Goal Zero Yeti 400. It's supposed to get 4 to 5 charges out of a laptop. Now, our laptop is a beast, and we're doing a lot of video editing. So far, we've got 1 charge on it, and it's about 50%, so I'm thinking we'll probably see around 2 total charges. We've never drained it all the way, so who knows, maybe that meter's like a gas meter in your car where the first bit goes quick and the last bit goes slowly. We'll see. We've been out of cell service all day, so we haven't been able to call Cruise America to come fix this thing yet, but maybe tomorrow. In the meantime, we are not using the toilet, and we're using the state park toilet, which is just fine by me. We're gonna go check and see if that black pipe is still on there. Yeah! Look at that! Keep our fingers crossed it stays on there, not that there's anything left in the tank. I think it totally drained itself. I'm always looking for new ways to make an income on the road, but fixing black water tanks is not going to be one of them. All right, Tress is cooking dinner. What are we having?
We are having tortilla soup, creamy tortilla soup.
Mmm.
Good boy.
Well, the sun's starting to set, but it poked its head out. It's nice to see the sun. It's been kind of a gray day. Not very warm. We probably should have gone a place a little bit warmer, but it's still been really fun. And now we're going to do some reading because I'm a little burnt out from editing. Check it out, it just decided to snow tonight. Hope it doesn't stick and make mud that's gonna be a problem tomorrow. Well, the snow's starting to stick outside. We're kind of on the grass. I'm gonna pull up and make sure we get on the dirt road. It started snowing so much that we didn't feel comfortable staying on a dirt road, so we got out to pavement. Now we're trying to decide if it'd be better to stay here at Electric Lake or head back where we camped last night. It's about 11:15, and we got to go over a little pass, so